Libra. Happy August. Happy Lunar Eclipse. Happy Mercury Retrograde and all the rest. So, this lunar eclipse. I lost it. Okay, sorry. Seven of Swords. So, this lunar eclipse coming up at the end of this week will be reflecting your 5th house, where Mars is also retrograde right now. And that has to do with your creativity, with innocence, playfulness, childhood, children. Anything that is creative and sustainable. You've been feeling somewhat blocked in that area. Three of Swords, the heart of the reading. Lots of Swords energy this month for you guys. Getting anxiety, getting chatter in the mind, but also logical thinking. I'm getting communication. Wanting to reach out to people, but not really wanting to reach out to people. Knowing that you should, but I think sometimes your inner wisdom kind of gets the better of you. Libras are also a very dualistic sign. I mean, all signs are, but if you're talking archetype-wise, Libras are the scales, and a lot of people don't usually see Libras as a dual sign. Most people think of Pisces or Gemini. But one scale, two sides. So you always see how you understand how reaching out to people and being around people is important to your mental health. And also, it's just a very deep need for Libras. You guys are a social sign. You are about relationships and engaging with other people. But sometimes, I think some of you feel like you're a burden. And it makes you feel isolated and like you shouldn't reach out to people, when that's not the case at all. Your friends are absolutely there for you, even though you might not see it right now. You're feeling quite hesitant. Not wanting to reach out, and not really seeing your friends as people who might want to deal with you. Can you, that looked weird. Well, air quotes at this angle is weird, but those were air quotes. Feeling as though people don't want to deal with you. Again, having that intellect loop in your mind over and over. More anxiety. 5 of Swords, more anxiety. But later in the month, the eclipse will be happening in your 11th house, where you are also thinking about right now, because the sun's there, Mercury's there, and the 11th house is your community, your friend circle, your social groups, society in general. But particularly, I think for you, it's in regards to friends. I think you shouldn't be, this is all, the back and forth in your head between, should I reach out to my friends? Should I reach out to, the people in my life? I don't know. I don't really want to bother them. I don't want them to think that I'm not doing okay, because I am doing okay. But sometimes it would just be nice to talk to someone. And I think learning to balance, again, Libras, the scale, learning to balance reaching out to people in a way that is knowing that you are deserving of love and you are deserving of having people support you. So feeling worthy enough to reach out to people, feeling as though you are good enough and you are worth their time, if you're having a bad day or if you just want to get something off your mind. Not being afraid to be yourself around people. I think really coming to the understanding from the Mother of Swords in reverse to the Father of Swords upright, coming to the understanding of the holistic side of socializing, not isolating yourself, understanding that you need people as much as people need you, and they do enjoy your time. Even if you're not feeling 100%, it's never a burden to, the real ones. But I think there is also leftover energy. I mean, there will be leftover energy for a while for all of these eclipses. But the first eclipse that happened in Cancer, the Chariot in reverse, I think you're still feeling the energy of that eclipse. Maybe second guessing your career, your life purpose, where you are in life, what you can now contribute. I think that's also playing a part of why you feel as though you can't reach out to people. Maybe you are equating your career or your status or how you expect to see yourself in the public eye, equating that to your personal self-worth and how projecting that onto people and, you thinking that that's how they perceive you because that's how you perceive you. But I think really giving yourself a chance and, not being too tightly wound about how other people see you, letting go of your real personality, embracing that, letting your own personal light shine. Don't let this eclipse season and all these retrogrades get you down, Libra. I know Mercury's going to go into retrograde soon, like almost immediately. But don't be afraid to reach out. You have a lot of options, but don't coil up and isolate yourself. Don't coil up. You have so many people who care about you that you may doubt care about you. And once you understand that holistic healing has everything to do with other people, I mean, you already understand that. You're Libras, ruler of the 7th house. This is a good place to be. Temperance, just weighing your options, feeling it out. But at some point, you're really going to, feel stagnant. And that's all because of your own doing. You are now choosing to stay here. But you don't have to. I mean, look at all the color. Sparking a fire. This is in reverse, but you can always turn it upside down. 3 of Cups is friendships and celebration. Let your light match your friends, even if you don't see it right now. Your friends are there for you. And the eclipse in August will show you that they are there for you and that you can reach out to them and that you do resonate and connect with them. You just have to learn to let go a little bit and not be so worried about being a burden or being unwanted or not fitting in. Having that wisdom about yourself. Really understanding all that you have to offer. All the light that you have to offer. Reach out to people, Libra. That is my advice to you this month. Reach out to people. And also try to get back into your creativity. Draw something, paint something, dance, make music, Make whatever your art is. Go to a museum, listen to some music. Anything that will stimulate your creative energy. Maybe hang around kids, look at kids' drawings. Just spark that creative energy within you. Like, make something out of nothing. Like, create with your imagination like a child. Very childlike. Channel your inner child. If you were bored when you were a kid, what would you do? Like, would you draw? Would you make like a cardboard rocket? Like, what? So think about what it is that brings you joy and that allows you to feel free without fear of judgment from others or restraint. And again, reach out. I think your friends can also inspire you artistically as well. So, or maybe even joining new communities, new groups, maybe like an art club or a book club, something that will stimulate your mind and inspire you. And being around people like that and cultivating that kind of community will be very important for you. So reach out to people. Don't be afraid to dive into something new. Don't be afraid to link up with new people, meet up with new groups. Just experiment with your social groups, Libra. I think you'll do some good. Yeah. Connect with your social groups, connect with your friends. Try to expose yourself to art or, make art, create art as much as possible. Okay, Libra, have a wonderful August. I'll see you in September. Bye.